the Red Sox completely, I'm going to call it a complete strikeout. Maybe a foul tip into the mitt strikeout type of move for this trade deadline. Obviously, we know by now Kyle Schwarber was the big fish that the Red Sox grabbed at the deadline. They also picked up some relievers we'll get to. But here's the first thing I want to talk about. So here's what I'm pissed about. And yet again, it's the Red Sox being the fucking Red Sox. And
stay the course, Rich. Stay the course.
The goddamn report, John Henry has told Chaim Bloom to go get Max Scherzer. The next day, Ray, I said it. I smelled bullshit as soon as this report came out. The Red Sox are not only in on Max Scherzer, but also Berrios. However you call it.
I loved him.
Bullshit. That was the minute that came out. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Number one, you don't have the fucking ammunition to get him. Number two, you don't have Chaim Bloom doesn't have the experience to pull that shit off. Number three, they're cheap. They're not going to do it. This Red Sox PR agenda that they continue to drive down our throats to try and make the fans happy. It just backfires every goddamn time. Just like, you ever heard of under promise, over deliver? You ever heard of that one time? Do you think read the room, you bastards? The Red Sox are overachieving. We're already happy as a fan base. You've reinvigorated this fan base. You've brought people in that have not watched for 2 years to watch this team, and now you've just set yourself up for failure, telling us we're going to get Max Scherzer, and then you end up with Austin Davis. Like, give me a break. But Anthony Rizzo going to the Yankees for something called Kevin Alcantara and Alexander Viziano, who's a pretty good pitching prospect at 24 years old, but coming off an injured list. He hasn't pitched in nearly 60 days. You can match that as the Red Sox, and more importantly, the Cubs took all of that contract, and the Red Sox made it very clear they were not going to go over the luxury tax. If you're a Red Sox fan, you should be pissed. If you're a Red Sox player, you should be pissed. And I think we're seeing it because they just dropped 3 straight. Rant over. Go ahead.